Hello. How's everyone? Even though I know I'm talking to myself right now, I'm talking to myself because ain't nobody over here yet. It takes time now. So much competition out there. We're competing against corporations when we're watching YouTube right now. Not watching YouTube, but when you're actually creating content and everything as a content creator, you're going up against corporations. And the corporations just look like they just have just swarmed YouTube and it belongs to them now. But I guess we just have to be grateful for whatever time they give us here while they give it to us. And that's kind of special to be able to be here, I guess, with what has dominated media for so long, way before internet, the corporations, the news channels, and all of these networks and stuff. We're like all side by side with them and everything. So, and that's wonderful that everybody can be a celebrity now. It's like the playing field has evened itself out. You know what I'm saying? It has. It's balanced itself out. We're just as famous as the celebrities. Think about it. The difference between us and the celebrities is the fact that they have been pushed and backed by corporations, and we're just pushing and backing ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But we still got the same platform as they have, because YouTube, is everybody's platform. So welcome, celebrities, to being, you know, part of the masses. You realize that now, don't you? Yes. But anyways, this video, let's talk about it, okay? Look at the title of this video. Okay, y'all see it? Hey, Renee, Secret Garden. You get the bossa welcoming call. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, Sinkist Queen, how you doing? Hey, Denisha. Hey, Tina Bear. Hey, Shamanic Witch. Hey, Erica. Bianca. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Lady Gemini. Hey, Camellia Hines. How you doing? Okay. Oh, you okay? Lady Gemini said, hey, Mama, I just finished watching your video. Is it the video on the other channel? Okay. Well, I'm gonna talk about it real quick. Let's talk. Okay, because I want to make it really, really clear, which direction I am going in at this point of my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm now in my mid 50s and everything, and I I'm a mature woman now, most definitely. Um, I'm in my prime, so to speak. A lot of people are saying, "No, Mama, you passed your prime." No, I'm in my prime right now, and let's put it like this: the 50s have been amazing. I thought 30s were amazing, and they were, and 40s was exciting, but 50s are amazing. You get a whole lot more respect when you're in your 50s, especially for men. From men, I'm sorry, especially for men. Depending on, like, what's your perception of men will determine the level of respect. Now, if you're in your 50s and you're still looking, to see if you turning heads, you're definitely not gonna get that. You know what I'm saying, from men and everything, because in the 50s, you got to realize it's not that, oh, you're not looking good anymore. They're not turning their heads because they have a different level of respect for you. Does that make sense? So this is what you get. Shoot. Okay, somebody said my live stopped. Can y'all still see me? Oh, it sure did it? Press 1 if y'all can still see me. Hmm. Okay, somebody was telling me that a live stopped. My live stopped. Thank you, Science Queen. Thank you, so I can proceed on. I guess Thank y'all. I guess what they need to realize, their livestock on their end. Maybe they are having some internet connection issues. Or is it a troll? Are you a troll? Okay, let me keep on going. So, that was like one big huge like derailment because I forgot what I was concentrating on. But let's talk about it. I want to get to the point. I was told by someone. I've been told several times, go ahead and get to the point so people can get the food and it make it more easier to watch. So I need to do this. I've been promising that I was gonna make this fast, get to the point. So I think what I need to do is talk about the subject matter at hand, what the video is titled about, and then from there we can like chit chat. So people who come to the video just to see what the title is all about and get that information, they can get it and they can go. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those fast food takeouts. Here we go. So some of you all may have seen my video on the Mother Wisdom Tree channel when I said that I am no longer, identifying with witch. And I think that's what it's titled. It may be titled something different. If you haven't watched it already, it'll be a great watch. And when I was talking about it, you could tell I was kind of drifting here and there. And the reason why I was drifting here and there is because I was not sitting in a place where I could focus. I had just had this bath that was amazing, and I had went outside to catch that breeze. I love to catch those windy breezes because the wind just don't necessarily blow like it used to, meaning that when it blows either too hard or it's not blowing enough. But this breeze was real nice. It felt like a nice coastal breeze. And I'm telling you, coastal breezes are the best. And then it was like this little misty type little raindrop thing going on. And I mean, it was just perfect. It was a perfect night. And it was just so much stimulation going on around me coming from the trees and everything. It's like they were talking and y'all know how I am about trees. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is about me and them trees, but and it was just right. So I was trying to talk to you all and then feel that moment, and I got distracted. So I said, let me come back where I'm more focused, and just talk briefly about it. I don't want to tarry on it too long because that gets boring. Okay, baby, I understand. I understand. Okay, now, so what have we done here? Did it stopped again and started back up? What is going on here? We back up again. So we lost the first portion of this video. Am I right? Anyways, thank you. I got somebody who, okay, I'm beginning to think you are trolling. Okay. And everything. So let me focus on this live stream. Okay. So anyways, so the moment was really, really nice and everything. So I was distracted. So I'm back here now to just nail the coffin shut. Hello? You know when that coffin is nailed shut. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever in there ain't getting out. Dang, I can actually see a black wooden coffin with some dagger nails inside of it, and it's a vampire nail in it. The lid is on it, and you will never get out. It's gonna be dark in that place, buddy. It's gonna be dark. Yeah, now I'm having a personal moment. I'm having a personal moment, and that person know who he is. You know who you are. I know you here, man. I know you are here. This is your time. And you know what time of year this is, and you come in here because you looking for some hope, but buddy, no hope is coming from here now. We're not dealing with you no more. Okay, we're finna put you and all of them gargoyles inside of your spirit world. We're finna put y'all to rest over on this end. Okay, you need to know that. But anyways, just had a moment, y'all. I have a personal stalker that continuously watches and rides in my area, just rides. Don't care. Don't care if we see this. He don't care if we see him or not, y'all. But he rides through here. You understand? Always in this area. We see you. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna put something on the street where you can't come back up down this road no more. Okay, so off of that, y'all. Y'all, could y'all please rate? If you like this video, rate it. If you don't like it, do what you gotta do. You understand? It's totally up to you. Anywhere it goes, you're gonna have to participate. And like I said, even when people don't realize when them downvotes show up and everything, I appreciate those too, because you got some people that don't give it no ratings at all. And that hurts. That's like if you got a product out there, and people want to look at the ratings of the product, and even those downvotes say that someone was here and they tried it. I like to do reviews and stuff like that on the internet and everything, and you have a product out there that has one review and it's good, you be like, oh, okay, that's not enough, and you want a diversity of different opinions of the product or whatever. So you got some people that say, hey, I didn't necessarily care for it, but and they'll give a reason why. Now, if you're gonna downvote it and you're not gonna give a reason why, those don't count. If you're gonna downvote a product, tell me why. You know what I'm saying? What was it about you? And that product didn't go right. A lot of the times you'll find out that on that person end that downvoted it and stuff like that is for personal reasons. It did not necessarily work, but the upvotes and stuff, they count too, even more. You know what I'm saying? Because it encourages you to get the product. But anyways, I am no longer, you understand what I'm saying, identifying myself personally with the witch. Get straight to the chase. I am no longer identifying myself personally, you understand, with the term witch, okay? And I didn't realize that so many people were really, interested in that. But so I was like, wow, I didn't really even think nobody cared. I just got in the tub and it just hit me like a ton of bricks. And I just didn't feel it no more. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't feel it. And I'm going to tell you why I didn't feel it. But I'm afraid that if I say, well, I'll come back to that part later, then I'm going to forget. I'm going to tell you why I don't feel the term witch anymore. Because witch, the word witch, it does not do my level, and I'm not bragging on myself, my level of work justice. Okay? Because I see how powerful I am. Hello? And I want to include everybody in this. You're much more powerful than a title. It took me some time to see this. Hello? Okay? I want y'all to absorb that. A title cannot explain your level of work. Because if I put myself in which, it means that I am no greater than what is expected of that, but I understand ascend the word witch. Okay? I'm a god. Y'all need to know y'all are gods. Understand? Because see, people put you in this container when they say, when you choose a label, you're in this container and everybody stereotype you of whatever that is. And, and it seems like, when you're there in that container and stuff like that, you can't get out. You can't exceed expectations. It's like that's it. And I'm like, damn it, it's more. Everybody's adopting the title. That's the main reason. Well, and one of the main reasons. I have no interest in that no more. I mean, people are coming out of the woodworks. Oh, this is what I am. I'm not backing no more witches. Hello? I ain't backing that no more. Hello? I don't say that to be deceitful. And I know you want to know the reason why I'm saying this. I'm saying this because this is deep now. Listen, you might not get it. Stick it in your pocket and somewhere up ahead of your road. You understand? You'll get it. Okay? The reason why I'm not backing the word witch anymore, or the practice of that, is because in the position I'm in, people do all types of heinous crafts in the name of spiritry, Naima, Nima, Mother Wisdom, and Mother Wisdom Tree. There are people who are praying to me in the name of witchcraft. You're not going to do that anymore, okay? If you pray to me in the name of witchcraft, you will receive a harsh outcome, okay? Now, this is serious. Because as I age, which age is, they say age is just a number. But in my situation, aging is an experience. Hello? And no one but no one is going to go and do evil, wicked deeds to people, and all in the name of me. And I know y'all saying, what? I know y'all, I'm like that, what? I'm the same way y'all are. I've had some people to say that they have actually prayed to me to get out of bad situations, all in the name of seeing me as a witch. You know what I'm saying? And see that shit, you understand? It's like you got to back that shit up. No, I'm not backing up no more of that witchy thing, okay? I'm not backing that up no more. Now somebody put a beautiful comment there, and I appreciate it. They said, hey, look, you have changed the world. You understand? And you've helped witches all over the world and everything. Thank you so much. And I don't regret not one moment of it. You know what I'm saying? And it was a beautiful comment. Matter of fact, all of you all, place some beautiful comments on that video. I'm just saying hearing that right now, it's just the fact that I have to leave that behind me. Okay? I have to leave that behind me. And it's because of those people who have like put me in this box, and they go out, doing what they do, all in the name of thinking that I'm backing it up. Now, a lot of folks might not understand what I'm saying. That's just no different. Okay, let's put it like this. It could be something going on. Okay, how can I put this? You can have something in social media that you are attracted to, and there's a person, and they embody everything you want to be, and they seem real great in it and everything. But you might not necessarily feel like what they're doing, you understand, is right. And you may be going against some program that you got in you that says it's all wrong. And you go and you go and you involve yourself with that person and what they're doing. And as soon as something go wrong, you understand, you blame it on that person. This is why. Do you get it? This is why I'm not doing it no more. This is why I ain't doing witch no more. I ain't doing witch no more. Because you got some folks go out here and do things knowing that they still are in the box. You understand? The box is actually the church. And they go and do it, and then when they run into trouble, then they demonize you. They ostracize you, and they blame you. You find yourself being blamed for shit you don't even know anything about. I'm like, I don't even know you. You live in Nova Scotia. I've never been there. We've never talked. And then they ready they're ready to cast you into a lake of fire, they're ready to take you to their priest and say that this person right here, So I feel like, that I just need to set the record straight and say that you will no longer scapegoat me. Okay? You will no longer hold me responsible for any of your decisions. I release myself from that today. Okay? So people are going to want to know, what are you? What am I? I cannot be defined, babies. I can't be defined. I cannot be defined. I refuse to be defined. I cannot be categorized. I refuse to be categorized. I am great. If anything at all, I am great. Does that make sense? Hey, Winklebottom, how you doing? So these are the reasons why. You even got people out in public, out in social media, making a mockery out of what I thought was great. I thought the word witch was wise one. I thought it was great. And then now these people have come and tarnished what it really was. A lot of us made the word witch great because witch was a term for cursed one back in those days when they were like, nailing people to the stake and drowning people and tormenting and doing all of those things. My thing is, even though, a natural, let's put it like this, a natural born witch must ascend at some point in her life. I think which is the beginning stage of being that great one, that master. I do believe that. I do believe that, you know, all women come here as natural born witches, and that's what my book is all about. But eventually she is to ascend. Does that make sense? Okay. So I have to mature one day. I'm not saying witches are not mature, but I do believe witches eventually, you understand, grow into something. You understand that is tall like a huge oak tree. You understand? Like a great sequoia or something. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what I see. And how many great sequoias do we have here? Is it a such thing as a sequoia? Because some things be coming to my head. I'm like, where the hell did I get that from? I don't know if I'm using correct terminology. Oh, hey, Melanin, how you doing? Yes. This is where we at. Um, we only have one great sequoia in here. Are there any more sequoias in here? Just one, just Melanin. It's only two of us, just me and Melanin. Or okay, I guess everybody else is in the beginning stages, huh? You can say that again, Sinkist Queen. She said witches been acting a fool. They are not evolving and teaching raggedy information to other women. You're right. Because I'm trying to look at this witch thing. I'm looking at this witch thing. I'm looking at it. They put some books out. I remember I started gravitating into the witchcraft thing in 2003, and there wasn't a YouTube, you know. But all my life, you know what I'm saying. Children called me a witch and everything, and I actually was like, intrigued. But there wasn't any type media, books, or anything like that I could grab onto as a baby, as a kid, to go deeper into it. I just saw the Wizard of Oz witch, and I fell in love with her. You know, where everybody else was in love with the other witch, because Glenda was a witch too, with the white dress on and all the glitz and glamour and all of that. Yeah, you need to really look at that, read that book, Wizard of Oz, look at that. It really, watch that movie, because I'm telling you, that movie explains the whole entire world. It explains the world, because what I saw in that movie, and whoever this author was, he was very intelligent and very, he was an oracle, as well as the people who put the film together. Those people were amazing to show us three witches, the actual what you call that first witch, I can't even think, the virgin, the mother, and the crone, and all three of them were there. And so, Dorothy was actually the virgin, and the other one, I would just say she may have been a mother, and the green witch was a crone. And to tell you the truth, the crone, let me dissect this thing. And so what you saw was that beauty was able to favor, the mindsets of the people, and beguile and manipulate them with beauty, with glitz and glamour. And this is what's going on in the world right now. You have those people who can do that, who can program minds and stuff. And but then what was different about the actual green witch, and interesting that they created her to be green, was she was tapped into something that was far more greater than the minds of these people, who were easily brainwashed. They were weak and easily able to be manipulated. See, so that other glitzy, glamorous witch, that's all she had, was the ability to brainwash weak-minded people. Whereas, this green witch was able to get favor with nature and the divine. You understand? She was able to pull all of what she had from the resources of what was available to her, and that was the poppies that were like, that had come up, and everything, and it was nature. And she was even able to convince the monkeys, to do work for her. She was the most powerful of them all. But what we realized in the movie was that those people, she was consumed by fire, but those people were always persecuted. And it was showing that the true witch, you understand, was actually nailed at the stake, burned. And do you see what I'm saying? The true power is always, persecuted in the witch. So I have to rise above that, because she will always be in the line of fire. You understand what I'm saying? See what happened to her? Y'all see that? I want y'all to go back and watch that movie. Okay? The Great Oz, the man has always hid behind the curtain. He hid behind the curtain, and whenever you needed him, he hid behind the curtain. And when the work was done by the women, you understand, he comes out, he takes off the credit, and then the balloon flies up into the sky, and it's a wrap. You understand? Who gets the credit? Oh, no, 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 no more than what? The man, the great, the so-called great R. So anyways, I talked about all of that and everything. So if you decide you want to continue to identify with the word witch, know that you will always be in a situation where you're actually defending yourself. So if you are going to be a witch, solitary witch may not necessarily be a suit for you. If you're always in a line of fire, you need to go to a coven or a coven, as it is said. You need to find yourself in those places, because those places are, you always heavily protected amongst a lot of those people. And it's deep, because we can say we're gonna do these different holidays and stuff for witches and stuff on the internet, but it's different from that. These witches truly you understand, are devout, and they come together with each other, and they perform these rituals with each other, and they have these holidays and all of these different you know what I'm saying. And if you're not connected with any of that, then you're not, you see what I'm saying, you can be in a situation where you could find yourself lost in it. You know, you get lost in it, and or like me, I got bored in it because I'm not gonna be doing all of those different holidays and everything. I'm not feeling it. When I look at movies like Rosemary Baby, you know, those were witches and warlocks and stuff. I just didn't feel like I was connected with any of it. I didn't feel, and it's a witch house up there in Birmingham. To be honest with you, and y'all know who y'all are because y'all still watch. They didn't necessarily invite black witches inside of that. Now I know what y'all saying. You know, up in Massachusetts, one of y'all was telling me that they do have a place where black witches are, that they come together. But she said that black witches ran high from up there in Massachusetts. You see, and so you know, I'm like, so I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I'm not going in that direction. I'm going in that direction. So this is the reason why I wanted to make this video. Hey there, Sean. How you doing? Hey, Nine Roots. Okay, so that's right. Shamanic Witch says the witch. Shamanic Witch says the witch community can't stop being in drama. I like to call them the witches. Yeah, and I want all of them to know. You know what I'm saying? If you that I'm no longer associated with them, and they don't need to associate themselves with me. No witches on YouTube need to associate themselves with me, okay? And I'm not associating myself with you. Please do not get offended. You got to find a way to understand that I want to release myself from that, because that's not what I represent. Uh just to be honest, if I can be 100% honest with you all, they are teaching me why it is not a good idea, you understand, to be a witch. They're just going to be honest with you. I'm not talking about anyone in particular, so no one won't get offended or anything like that. I am not doing it. And when I'm talking about it, I'm going on a deeper level. I'm talking about these so-called celebrity witches have actually repulsed me from wanting to be involved with it. Do y'all understand? The celebrity. So, you know, a content creator which will say, oh, she's talking about me. No, I'm not. I'm talking about, I don't like the fact it's becoming a mainstream thing, like a celebrity mainstream. Want to, I feel like if I can separate myself from that, then I can be greater. I definitely can. I could be something no one else can be if I remove myself from the word witch. And this is what I strive to do. I'm an artist. I go against the grain. I'm a nonconformist. And since, you know, the witch is becoming like something that's just the norm now, I know that it does not fit me anymore. You know? So I do not associate me with any type of witch out in the media, any kind of witch out there in the world. I don't want to be associated with any of that, okay? Now, this is something they term us when they see we have supernatural powers or what have you. But I'm looking at the situation, y'all. Anybody can just jump up and just say, hey, I'm a witch today. Yes, I'm a witch today. When I first chose the term witch to associate myself with it in 2008, which I have been called a witch all my life and found interest in it in 2003. I found interest in witchcraft 2002, 2003. Okay. I found the interest in it, even though people always told me I was. And women are born natural born witches all day long. Okay. They're born that. Okay. But you gotta ascend. You don't stay there. That's the beginning stages. But like I say, if you're gonna run around and call yourself a witch, know that if you are like me, I'm an introvert. You understand? I'm an introvert. I feed the world. I give the world my divine source energy. You understand? I'm a creator. You understand? I paint pictures. I make create dolls, and that comes from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And mine's not gonna look like anybody else's. So I'm connected to a source. You know, everybody is not connected to a source. Everybody's not creative. Everybody don't have that. You understand what I'm saying? But if I say I'm a witch, then it connects me with all of this other stuff that's going on, all these shenanigans and all of that. I want to be away from that. I Let me put it like this right here. I am not happy and I am very displeased with what people have done with the word, with the term, with the title, witch in social media. Okay? And I realize that that's not who I am. That's not me. I've also have gone out in social media and wasted a lot of time, 12 long years fighting and trying to and being distracted. You understand? By people who were not like me, but they felt they were me because they had attached themselves to the word witch, which was an attachment to me. So today, those attachments fall off. I release all of that. Who I am, you can't be that. You are forced to be yourself. Who greater to be than to be yourself? You can't be me because I cannot be defined. My title because I am not a witch. You're forced to figure out who you are. I told it yourself. It's yours. It's your cross now. The title witch will no longer be carried on my back. I will not carry the world on my back. And y'all don't realize that that's what I was doing. Had people calling me all over the world. Do y'all hear me? Do you realize what a cross that was to bear? I'm not bearing a cross no more. So many things I gotta do. 12 years wasted. You see me? 12 years on YouTube. Wasn't accomplishing nothing. Just had a whole bunch of burdens on me. It was just like being nailed to a cross. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I had to get off that goddamn cross. I have accomplished more December 2019 to September 2020 than I have in my whole entire career on YouTube. Well, I know I got to take it back. When I first got the temple, I was freeing myself then. The temple is not associated with any type of witchcraft. The temple is not associated with any witches. Today I denounce my involvement, you understand, with any of that. I'm not giving any power to no witches. I take back my power. draw it back within myself. Hello? And y'all got to find a way to understand that. And the support has been very beautiful and wonderful and everything. Everybody understands why. And maybe one day you will understand. Right now you can't. Because you got to realize I'm a collection of experiences here. 53 years, be 54 if the great mother grants me the gift of life. She may decide not. I don't know. It's all in her bosom. Hello? So just saying it's empowering. I'm like, damn, it's so much I can do now that I freed myself up from that cross. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully one day all y'all can do it. Okay. Okay, let me get in this chat and see what's going on because I don't have a moderator in here. Okay, hey Ashley, how you doing? Says not wasted mother wisdom. I have not encountered a hoodoo spiritualist even close to you yet, and Southern experience is rare these days. Yes, it is very difficult to find someone who is really, connect. Now I'm gonna share something with you all, and I usually don't do this. I'm gonna share y'all something from my heart, and this lady may not even like me. I don't know. And I said I was gonna stop doing this because you could be big up in somebody. You understand? That don't even feel you. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'll tell you something about. There's another person that I'm feeling, but I ain't gonna talk about her right now because she has actually shown me some things back and forth. But so y'all get it twisted. It's a dark, very, very dark complected lady, and I'm not gonna call your name, but you are convincing, and I see people respect you. I see you. You're definitely respected. So we won't get this halfway twisted. She's from overseas, very dark complected woman that's from overseas that's here. So you do the math and figure out if that's you. But I definitely hold you in high regard. Okay, and I know you working with a source. Okay, you know who you are. Okay, but this one lady, I'm gonna call her name out. This lady is real, cause see, I can see the real from the fake. Everybody real. You can talk. Some people can talk, but you be like, okay, that they're talking, but it's not connecting with anything. That's because it's not coming from source. It's coming from a collection of things that they probably sat down and studied over or whatever. We can feel it. We can tell whether you just been studying or if it's coming from source. And that's what people want. People want source now. But this one woman, I'm gonna call her name. Her name is, how do I say it? Now I can't even think for the lady's name. What her name is? Y'all, what's her name? Y'all, I'm asking y'all, what's her name? Esabod. That's her name. Goddess Esther. That lady is real. That lady is real. Do y'all hear me? She's working with that's a supernatural healer. She don't watch me, so I can call her name. I know she wouldn't be sitting down watching me. She speaks in 2 different languages when you go to her channel. Her channel's up. And she had a whole wealth of stuff out there. And people would troll this lady and flag her channels down and everything. The woman had to take most of her stuff off because she was casting her pearls to swine. And see, and you don't want to be caught up in that situation where you're casting your pearls to swine because it wears heavy on you. And this is why I said, which is not me. because I was casting my pearls to swine too. And I'm not calling my audience swine. I'm calling these people out here that troll and that those are swine. You don't give them nothing because they will age you fast. They'll have you graying. They'll have you bent all, walking humped all over. You ever seen them women that be humped over and they have a stick, which I think they are some of the most beautifulest people. I don't know what it is about the old woman that's humped over with, like that, but but to me that I don't know what it is. It's just so powerful to me. But yes, 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 yes. This lady is a woman of her own God. Okay? Hey, Nine Roots, how you been doing? Where you been? I'm in the chat, y'all. Okay, that's good, Nine Roots. We've missed you. Oh, that's so sweet, Shonic Witch. Oh, she said it's a troll here. I blocked him off my end. Okay, y'all, I got to scroll up. Okay, so I need to give a shout out to Shamanic Witch. Okay, okay. Sinkist Queen, I made you a moderator. Who is that blowing their horn? Thank y'all so much. I gotta give some shout outs to some people. I want to thank you all so much. So many boxes have been arriving to the house. Shout out to okay. I'm gonna call your name because I don't even know if I should be called. Should I even call your name? But boxes and boxes and boxes been coming, y'all. So I looks like they're bringing me another box. People donating to the temple and everything. I really appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. I really do. Okay. Okay, thank you, Sunkissed Queen. Could you please just even if they think they even trying it, just block them. Block them. They're just distractions. Thank you so much. Okay, Winklebottom, I spoke to you one time, but just in case I didn't, how you doing? Hey, Matthew Ferguson, and thank you, Sunkissed Queen, for moderating for me. Okay. Melanin, I made you a moderator. I made you a moderator before, and I don't know what happened. You were a unless you changed your YouTube name or channel or something like that, but I made you a moderator. I see I'm gonna have a whole bunch. Is somebody blowing their horn at me? Hang on, hang on. Okay, y'all, I think another package is coming. Y'all, give me a minute, okay? Give me another minute. Good Lord. Why is he blowing his horn? Hey y'all, I'm back. I'm back. Somebody sent some more packages. How y'all doing? I'm back. How y'all doing? Okay. Okay, so some more packages came and I had to go out there and accept it because the men can't come up here because one of the dogs and stuff be barking aggressively. So they done started um blowing the horn. The young man blew the horn. And that's crazy. He supposed to drop at least drop the package off somewhere on the porch or something. And I'm mad at baby. Baby done pooping on the porch and he's doing that and he know he ain't got no business doing that. He gonna go in the pen today. We're gonna put him up in the pen, y'all. Okay, so I'm back. Hey Chris, thank you so much for moderating. We had a bunch of trolls up in this joint. And we had to go ahead on. They got this y'all slaying them trolls. Thank y'all so much. So we can get back at the topic and everything. So once again, thank you. Another package arrived. They're coming back to back. Y'all um supporting me, supporting the temple means a lot to the spirits. The spirits are going to definitely bless you all for being here, supporting on the channel because that means just as much, and all of you all who are making purchases to the temple, it is greatly appreciated. Now, so y'all see the topic and everything, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, we already talked about it. So if you just coming in and everything, you watch the playback, kind of get an idea of what was going on. Okay. I'm in the chat, y'all. Okay. Beautiful artwork. I'm looking at Shamanic Witch. Thank you, Melanin. Our moderator says yes. Keep the donations coming, family. Thank you all so much. Okay. And know that the temple is all of ours. Just for the people who love and support the temple. Not you got to be specific nowadays because if you say it's all of ours, then now you got your trolls showing up and all these other folks, you understand, that don't necessarily want it to be. I'm not talking about y'all, okay? Excuse me. You all are not invited. You in that group that's against this, you are not invited, okay? Hey Angelique, how you doing? Beautiful. Sinkist Queen says she got a promotion. Oh, that's so sweet. Ashley said, I would love to donate Mother Wisdom, maybe a case of Pierre. I don't know what you need. Oh, that'll be nice. Thank you, Ashley. Yes, all donations I'm grateful for all donations. Understand? So, okay, our moderator, Sunkist Queen, said hit the like button. Yes, please do so. Okay, I know some people I didn't acknowledge. So, okay, so Winklebottom said, I've been attacked by many demons and by a demonic cult and beat them on my own with the helps of my guides, ancestors, Legba and Santa Marta. I think I'm able to put you in your place. Okay, there you go. Now, Ruth say both leave it alone. Let them say what they want about Papa. He will handle it. You know that. Okay. Yeah, this ain't the place. How you doing, producer third son? Where you been? Yeah, this is not the place to be playing with those Loas or Rishas. I've seen in social media where some bad things have happened to people that have like really didn't take it serious. You know what I'm saying? Need I say more? Y'all have seen my videos. Need I say more? Okay, I definitely will send you an address. Oh, I know that troll had just took over the chat, didn't it? Ooh, the troll was really having a say, wasn't it? I wonder sometimes, when people do that, like exactly like what is fueling them, like when you just take over a whole chat with a bunch of comments like that, like what fuels that? Think about it. That's a lot of emotions, understand, coming from somewhere, and I mean, it just amazes me. It's amazing when people come to places to, vent. And a lot of people, I think a lot of people come to places to vent because they're not being heard, in their everyday waking life, in their own physical end. uh, no one is listening, so they feel like they can come to a place like this maybe once in their life. Somebody can hear them, they can be heard, but it's a thing that the squeaky oil gets the wheel. I mean, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. Y'all, I said it backwards. Y'all got to forgive me. It is a saying, but make sure that when you're squeaking, you're really saying something that is going to benefit something. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it is going to benefit you in some kind of a way where you can actually say, hey, look, I did this right here, and this is the great things that I've received from it. You know what I'm saying? Not just doing it because you are just irritated with your life. But it takes maturity to get to that level. Some people mature real fast, very young and stuff, but it takes a lot of maturity to get to that level where you realize that every breath that comes from your mouth needs to be of a great cause. It's going to be something that's going to not only help people out there, but you want to make sure that it helps you. It helps to it helps you to master your own journey. You understand? Because what I be telling people, I think the reason why we're here, our whole cause for being here is not just to participate in all of these different things that are going on on the planet, but it's to actually help you to be able to maneuver in the invisible world, the spiritual world. And the only thing that's going to matter is like what you have done. You understand? Not just to help people out here, but what have you done to elevate yourself there? Because I'm telling you, when you get out there on that other end over there in the dark world, it's going to be a lot of things ready to snatch up your soul, your light. They're waiting now. So this is where I want to go with this. What are we going to do, y'all? Like what information is out there? What is available out there to prepare us on our infinite journey? And that's the best way that I can explain that. So we want to use this time wisely here in social media. If there is a site that you're not vibing with or what have you, or if you're not vibing with it, then there are some other sites out there, you understand, that you can actually go in and feel like you're part of something, and you could be for the better good of that site. You understand? Or if it's some material out there in a site and you don't agree with it, rather than to fuel a whole lot of comments in the chat room, then you can become a content creator yourself. And you could create your own videos and share with people your own views. You know what I'm saying? But clearly, if I am in a chat and I see that nobody agrees with me and nobody gets it, I clearly think that I'm wasting my time. You understand? So, you know, I create my own YouTube channel and I talk about the things and stuff that I believe in and vent on my own channel. And an audience will gravitate. You'll find that there are some people who think like you, but don't waste y'all time on social media trying to convince nobody on their channel anything or convince their audience. That's a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? Time is winding up. No one knows what's getting ready to happen, what's coming for us because, you know, it's some crazy things going on that I've never seen in my lifetime. And I've been here half a century plus. And I'm like, what is this? I've never seen anything like this. So I don't feel like I have any time to waste over here. I'm trying to do everything I possibly feel like I need to do and do it fast. Do it fast. Once again, we have like a few little spots left at the temple if you're interested in participating in the ancestral worship and veneration of the 30th of October, the 31st of October, and the 1st of November. Right here, right now, in the South, the thinnest veil is here, and it is getting thinner and thinner and thinner by the day. We want to teach you all, you understand, how to recognize the ancestors and how to make offerings to the ancestors. You understand what I'm saying? And to become an ancestor yourself. This is what I'm saying when I talk about the fact that we're here. You understand? Not just to just benefit humanity, but also the most to do it for ourselves, for yourself as an individual. Because, you know, I was reading somewhere, and I really agree with that. That not everyone who crosses over is going to be, you know, promoted to the status of ancestor. Not everyone. No, 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 no. Just because I die, I am not automatically deemed an ancestor. Or, you know, just because I die, don't necessarily mean that I'm gonna be a sacred, loving ancestor. You know, you got a lot of people talking about there are some ancestors out there that you don't necessarily want to connect yourself with because they weren't very good people. You don't want to be one of those. And now they're saying now that those people are not counted as ancestors. So becoming a sacred ancestor means there's a lot of work here to be done. And this is what we're going to be covering during our little brief meetup. You understand? You know, that's going to be like lasting us a lifetime at the Temple of the Crossroads. Okay? So you're welcome to come out. The house is filled. The house is filled because, you know, we only have five bedrooms, and I want to keep everybody comfortable. So all of the rooms are taken up, but we have some people who are going to be staying in hotels and Airbnbs and stuff like that. But, you know, we still got room because we want to keep it down to really at the most 15 people, 12 to 15 people. So we still have some spots for people if they want to stay in hotels. Mm-hmm. Hey, Audamara, how you doing? That's right. Melanin said there are levels to what type of ancestors you become as well. And also, Melanin is going to be one of our keynote speakers. Okay, she has a wealth of information, and I cannot wait. But so we're gonna definitely do some streaming for people who want to be there but can't. You understand? We know you are there in spirit. Only the sacred ones, only the loving sacred ones. You understand what I'm saying? We know you're invited, but if you're not that, we don't want you there in spirit. We're going to have to banish you. Okay? So we're going to do some live streaming for those who appreciate. You understand? Use your time wisely. And some people are very young and they thinking, hey, they're invincible and they got time to waste, but you don't. I don't care how young you are. You could be 12 or 13-year-olds, which but I know any 12 or 13-year-olds here. You shouldn't be here because the video is not made for children. But I'm just saying, just because you're young does not necessarily mean, you understand, that you got some time left here. Okay? So I'll even for the young people, use this time wisely. Okay? Man, I'm so mad with my dog carrying on like that and stuff. The guy had to blow the horn for me to get the box. I'm walking out there, y'all. You know, I shift subjects because I'm random. I'm out here with my boobs hanging all down, and I didn't expect to see this young man coming up. I'm like, oh my God. Because I was running because I didn't want him to take off with the package and stuff. I'm running with her boobs slinging from side to side. And they weren't really slinging because I had to hold them up with my arms and stuff like that. But it was a little young man. He understood. I'm sure he see his mom's boobs hanging in the gown. Okay. Like I said, these boobs have suckled the nation. Okay, a civilization. Hello. Okay. If it wasn't for these boobs, would none of us be here. And when I say that, I'm not necessarily talking about my boobs specifically. I'm just talking about the boobs of woman or woman. You know, you got two different types. You can have someone who say they are a woman, and then you got another category, which is a womb man. And I give respect to those who say they are women. But I give the utmost respect for those who say that they are womb men. And I said womb, WOMBMEN. Okay? Oh, Lavender, calm dogs down. Yeah, because this one here is some L. Boy, he be looking aggressive with his little bitty self. But I just don't want nobody to get bit because then that's a liability. Actually my house insurance is a little higher, but they ask you, do you have dogs? And when you say you got dogs, they take a little extra out, for dogs and stuff like that, for not vicious animals, but for dogs and stuff like that. They actually would ask you what kind of dogs you got. So if you say you got a pit bull, your premium's going up. Or a Doberman Pinscher. I had one of the Doberman Pinschers really, really, really bad at one time, but you cannot find them. They're like next to impossible to find. I could tell that my dog has some Doberman in him. You can see it on his muzzle, and he's actually recovered, y'all. He's recovered. Sure did. Okay. Okay, I'm back in the chat. Let me go all the way back up because I think I may not have gotten to some people. So I know we got people falling off, but hey, Lady Gemini. Hey, Crystal Raven Rose. Thank you for the fire. Hey, Daryl Owens. Hey, Elegant Rose. Hey, Shirley W. Hey, Denesia Larts. Okay, I'm trying to get to everybody. Hey, Tiffany Buchanan. Oh, Mimi, how you doing? Mimi said the term which seems to attract childishness from immature people. I agree. It didn't always be like it. It was not always like that, but it has now. And I do need to. There are a lot of. Let me be honest, and I don't know how to turn that. But I noticed that the white witches are very organized. with witchcraft. I feel like in my heart they really take it serious. And I'm not even talking about them because this is organized for them. You understand? They really believe in what they are preaching. I'm talking about the witch content creators, the witchy content creators and stuff like that. And like I said, I think it's beautiful. And I'm not necessarily addressing them. Believe me, I'm not addressing y'all. I've seen a lot of what y'all done. It was actually the white witches that invited me on the scene. Welcomed me on the scene. And I am grateful for that. Okay? So don't think I'm talking about y'all. I've already made it clear what I'm really talking about. You know what I'm saying? What I'm talking about is just people that's just showing up. And then they just saying, I'm a witch. And then they start drama with you. It's creating problems for you. You understand? I don't want to be associated with any of that. You understand what I'm saying? But yes, I see that there are some witchy covens, especially white witchy covens, all over Facebook, and it's beautiful how they have come together and they get along. They're getting along. They're not creating drama with each other. But I know you can find this, with black people all day long. Black witches ain't getting along. But you can find this amongst black people that are not witches. You know what I'm saying? We've never been able to try to, we've never been able to sell horses. There's always been a lot of confusion going on. Okay? There are some black witches out there that are on Facebook and they trying to do their thing. They really are. They really are. They're trying to do their thing. Okay? And I'm not here to denounce anything that any of them do. I'm just saying I'm not a part of any of that anymore. I'm not associated with any of that anymore. Any more of that witch thing. That's all I'm saying. And this is the sum this video up. This is like what I've been wanting to say. And let me get back into my chat room. Hey, Honey Brown. And, I may lose a lot of subscribers and a lot of the audience, but it is okay because you don't really necessarily want nobody coming when they don't want to be a part of it no way. So this is not to hold on to nobody. I'm going to hold on just a little while longer because if I admit that I ain't feeling it no more, I'm going to lose my following and everything. No. People are going to have to know me for what I show, not what title I hold. Okay, which just is a title. You understand? But the people coming to me, you're gonna come because I have shown you something. I've shown my works. I've shown my accomplishments. Even I've shown my vulnerability. All of those to let you know that I'm human. I'm compassionate. I'm caring. You understand? I'm empathic. All of this. You see what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to, a title is never going to define me ever again. Okay? And I know y'all wore out. Y'all said, Mama, you done said this a million times. We ready for you to move on. Ashley, did I speak to you? How you doing? Ashley said, it's true people have to leave the church on their very own and meet a mentor on the road. It takes a lot to talk out the church gates in your mind and heart. Well, like Miss Mary was saying, really and truly for us in the South, the church is our foundation. All the way from Southern California, all the way to the East Coast. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's a foundation. Let's talk about these foundations. Y'all want me to name the states? I know Southern California has it. And then it skips all over New Mexico and it skips all over Arizona. It skips all over that. But it comes on over across Texas. It comes on across Louisiana, Arkansas. If I'm not mistaken, I think even Missouri has the church in it. I'm finding out that Missouri is a southern state. We know for sure Arkansas is. Even in Indiana, and then Indianapolis. Yeah, because I have family in Indianapolis. And they're very church-based people, but not as brainwashed with the church as when you come down here. I don't think they have it as much in Missouri and in Indianapolis, because a lot of my family, they gravitated from here in the South, and then they moved to Missouri and in Indianapolis, and they don't seem to be like these, these church freaks there. But it's still there. You know what I'm saying? And then it comes on across, like I said, to Tennessee and Mississippi. And when you start hitting Alabama, it becomes what you call a Bible belt. Look that up. Look up the Bible belt. Alabama is the actual Bible belt. It's the black belt too. Y'all look all of those terms up. And then when you get over here to Georgia, and Florida is a little bit different. They get a little bit more freedom there, because you got really a lot of people from the islands in Florida and everything and stuff like that. Even on some islands, they really, really into it, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia. All of that is Southern church type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And that foundation is there. To tear the foundation of that up is just, there's nothing left. So we still stand on the foundation of the church floors. You understand? And people who were gravitating to hoodoo and don't know much about it needs to know that the foundation of hoodoo itself is the church, because it's not voodoo. Okay, the foundation of the church is not in voodoo. Like I say, just so many different cultures and ways and arts all put together with the church to help you better understand what it is. Because you can't separate the church from voodoo. I think we did a video on that. Because once you decide you're going to separate the church from voodoo, you understand, you're going against the ancestors. The very ancestors that help you get the work, you've gone against them. So you have nothing now. Because those people who practice hoodoo, they went to church. You understand? They were church people. Folks say, oh, you're a church member, that's it. Well, yes, duh, of course. Only person would say that is a person who's not brought up in the South. They don't understand it. They don't get it. So all of those people who was making these mojo bags, they went to church. They put Jesus first, which I don't feel the Jesus thing. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you. I ain't necessarily feeling the church or nothing like that, but I know that the church is a part of me. You understand? I know it was a part of my ancestors. So if I'm going to call them up, maybe they want a cross on their altar. Maybe they want a Bible sitting there. You understand? So this is what it is. This is what it's all about. Did I miss anybody? Hey, Sheba, baby. I didn't even see you. Hey, Papa McDonald. Hey, Angela White. Hey, Empress G. Hey, Michelle Griffin. Hey, Sonia Soto. I missed so many people. They done got up and left. I see you up in here, Malik. I'm gonna say what Malik said. Exodus 22 and 18 says, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live." Now we can take this right here any kind of way we want. We can get offended. We can say this person is a troll. We can say whatever we want. But at the end of the day, you got a lot of people that believe that Bible, and they believe that word. They believe it. They believe it. And if they believe it, and they can carry out such a crime against you. So, and this is what people feel about it. This is not the reason why I say I don't associate myself with it, because I was brave for a long time. Still am brave, but I'm just saying that's not the reason why I'm disassociating myself with it. But I just want you all to know this is what people feel about it, okay? It's because sometimes, like somebody was saying, some witches can turn into fools. And I know that I have shown myself very foolish in social media. It's a thing, fussing, going back and forth with people. It's a thing. My uncle, one that passed away, that taught me so much. This is what he said. When I say taught me so much about life itself. That was when my eyes was open, because like my dad never ever really was much of a talker. He was just a person. He just looked, and if he disapproved of something, he would just laugh. And it was not like a ha ha ha. It was like his mouth was closed, and it was a and that mean at that particular time, saying it was like an admonishment, and he wasn't really feeling what you was doing. You weren't getting his approval on that, and you really felt like, damn, I must be looking like a fool. Okay, but my uncle really broke this shit down about how people perceive me. Now, when I said me, I'm not talking about just me, but how the world perceives me as a black woman, how the world perceives a black woman, and how the world perceives a black man. He broke it all fucking down to me. See what I'm saying? So, shit, I don't know why I brought my uncle up, but I'm just saying, he has been a very key point in my life to help me heal on my journey. Yeah, I forgot but I remember now. But he would tell me, he spoke in parables. That's what I liked about my uncle Carnell. That's what his name was. May he rest in power. And I'm sure, Uncle, you are on the other side, and you're navigating well, and you're not falling into any of those traps or containers. You understand that you own your own. You embody your own. You understand? And I know for sure that you are an ancestor. Um, but he would say, baby, don't ever get to fighting with the fool. And I'm gonna say it just like he said, baby, don't ever get to fight with the fool. And he would stop, because he paused to give you time to think. And I love when I'm getting those teachings like that. I love it. So I just sat down and I waited patiently to see what he was going to say next. And he'd have this cigarette in his hand, smoking. Like Aunt was missing his fingers on one side of his hand. You understand? Because he worked as a butcher in some kind of a way. They said his fingers. Me and a cousin of mine, y'all need to know the man that I was talking to. Um, let me give you the backstory real quick. The man I was talking to, I told you about the light-skinned guy that was caught up real bad in the colorism issue, and was letting me know how he was suffering as the light-skinned, fair-skinned man. We were talking about it. And he said he thought his hands got messed up in the Vietnam War. And I was like, my mom told me that his fingers got caught in a meat grinder as a butcher's. But maybe both of us are right. Maybe he was in the Vietnam War. Maybe he had to cook or something. I don't know. But he was missing his fingers. All he had was his thumb left on that hand. And he would sit down. He'd give me some time to think, and be puffing on the cigarette. He never really gave you eye contact. He would be looking all over the place, and then he would be sitting in this little special recliner. And I would, y'all say, I'm gonna get to the point. He would say, because and for some reason he favored that hand with those fingers missing, and he would gesture with that hand, and he would say, because when you fight and quarrel with the fool, he said, as an observer, it's hard to tell who the fool is and who the fool ain't. And I was like, is right. And all what I would do to sit at the foot of that elder is gone. It's gone. If y'all can find y'all an elder where you can take a seat at the foot of that elder, rub their feet. Do you hear me? Wash their feet. You got a precious, prized possession. I mean, you can't possess it, but for that moment you can, because it don't last forever. I miss that comfort. I miss, thank you, baby. I miss those coins. I miss those gems. A lot of it I didn't understand, but like up ahead of my road, I get it. So I've done this in social media. I've gone on to, in my immaturity, understand? To quarrel with someone that come with the terminology back in the day when I was doing my quarreling is you coming for me. Or you sent for me. That those are old terms now. And here I am. Because it was me trying to prove something to my audience. That I'm strong and I'm a wicked witch. But I proved to be a fool. I proved myself to be a fool. And you can't go back and fix that. Because people don't forget. Because see what you do, if you think of yourself in high regard and you go to defend yourself from a fool, is you elevate that fool to a status above yourself. You can't go back and take them off that stature because you put them there. So I've learned in social media that when people come out on the attack, it's best to ignore them. Do not address a fool. Do not address a fool because you become one yourself. And I have became a fool in social media, and now I am reestablishing myself, reinventing myself, and asserting myself. You understand what I'm saying? The only and it took some grooming from some queens. When I say queens, I'm talking about, queens in a sense of these people. I see them in high regard. These women have come to me on social media and help groom me and let me know. They're matriarchs and stuff to let me know, look at you. You're not paying attention to your spirits. You're not paying attention to your ancestors. They got work for you to do. You're not doing it. You're going to suffer some consequences. It took them to come to me to show me my worth. I didn't know what my worth was. I was still playing the high school game. So let me go, and I'm going to get this one straight, and I'm going to get that one straight, which proved to be lethal to my mission for a minute. It was interrupted. Like I say, saying you can't get those back. And I dealt with a client that was a vampire, a man for like 18 months. It's just lost. Like I can't get that back. But the beauty of it all is that the mother has given me more time. She has restored me and renewed my strength. Never shall I ever waste my time with fools. And I will never cast my pearls to swines. And I'm telling y'all, you better learn something from this. You don't go after everything. You don't come for everything. I mean, you don't. What they say when they come, they say you sent for me or whatever. You don't show up all the time. You don't show up for a fool. It's a waste of time. Hello? That's why when you got a deck of cards, you got that fool in there. You got two of them. It ain't nothing but a distraction. Don't fall for the okie doke. These are just like I got some folks out in social media and everything that did what they had to do, but it was a lesson. They publicly brought me out, and you can see me publicly trying to go back and forth with them. But I look at it now as it was showing me that I had a whole lot of stuff that I hadn't, reckoned with. And I appreciate every last one of those moments because they were teachers. It's sad that the people that are for you, you got more people for than against you. But it's so sad that you got so many people that are for you and you don't give them any recognition at all. You put your recognition into people, you understand what I'm saying, that don't deserve it, that don't matter. So I want all y'all to know that those who have been here for me, how much I appreciate you, because you deserve it. Remember what Unc said. Don't get into it with a fool, because it's going to be hard for the audience to know who the fool is and who the fool ain't. Because once you involve yourself in it, you have now become the fool. And you get no more respect than the fool. Okay? I can't go back and take none of that back. How I wish I could go back, but I didn't realize all I was doing was giving someone a boost up on my back. Because, see, that's what they do. I've noticed that people will get more views talking about me than I do myself. YouTube will give them more views than me talking about myself. I'm like, wow. But what that means is this. Rather than to get all pissed off about it, you should shout. You should shout and commend yourself, because what it's showing you that you're far more effective and powerful than you think. Sometimes when we're on our social media pages, it's kind of hard to tell, if you're getting your message out, because you say my views are not there. But when somebody else is talking about you and you see that they're getting a lot of views and a lot of attention, like a lot of views for their particular channel, you be like, oh, more people are watching me than I thought. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see what I'm talking about? Because if I wasn't necessarily getting the views and wasn't nobody really necessarily interested in what I was talking about, I really didn't have an audience much, and I'm boring, and ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying, ain't nothing going on over here. You understand? But the rent. Then guess what? Wouldn't nobody be talking. Wouldn't nobody be talking. Basically, like, somebody can pop up. Harry Joe can pop up right now. Nobody's going to be talking about Harry Joe. Because don't nobody know Harry Joe. No one cares about Harry Joe. So you're not going to see a whole lot of folks having any interest to talk about Harry Joe. But when Harry Joe establishes himself and start making people think, start stepping on some toes and doing all this other stuff, guess what? Everybody is ready to do commentary on Harry Joe. And the most intense videos that fuel the most hostility means that Harry Joe has struck a nerve. Mom done struck some nerves. Hello? I'm a radical. Nobody remembers the woman that was so sweet, loving, caring, and she baked good bread and cakes and all of that and cookies, and you understand what I'm saying? And she took care of all this and all that, and she just was a woman of few words. All she did was iron clothes and did all of this and all of that. Nobody remembers her. People remember the woman. Nobody, in other words, don't nobody remember the virtuous woman. She has no name. That's why when you open the Bible, there are very few names of women in that Bible. People only remember the Jezebels. Hello? People only remember the radicals, the rebels. Do you understand what I'm saying? The so-called harlots. That's all that's remembered. Be a radical. Be a radical. You understand what I'm saying? Come here and have something to say, because see, they don't like female leaders out here. I noticed that in social media too. They don't care for that. The same words I'm speaking, if a man speaks it, oh gosh, I mean, oh, he got thousands of views. But when a woman say it, it's like, You got a lot of women out here that are radicals in social media. People hate them. People hate the radical woman and love the virtuous woman. The virtuous woman is loved because she put up a bullshit and she has nothing to say about it. But the radical woman is hated. And y'all can see them all day long. All these radical women on YouTube, they're hated. They may get a lot of views, but no one really likes them. And I'm sure y'all can name a few. I know I'm in that bunch. So women are just as good and effective leaders as men. And we will be the leaders. It's coming. Thank you so much to Kalima29 for your donation. And she says, appreciate all that knowledge you share, Mama. Love you. Thank you. Love you too. And be a radical. Women have something to say. Forget about what the Bible says when it says a woman should not speak in a church. Oh no, don't forget about it. Pay some attention to that, because that's a good one. If the Bible says that a woman should not speak in a church, basically what it's saying is a woman shouldn't be in there, because you're given a mouth and a voice for a reason. How are your children going to learn if you can't speak? Because to tell you the truth, the first 5 years of a child's life is very dependent upon a woman. That's that child's lifeline. So if the Bible said don't speak in a church, it's basically saying, women, you're not invited in here. Okay? You shouldn't be in here. So pay some attention to those words now. Okay? Shaman the Witch says, and when at Melanin Dawn are in these witch wars casting spells, they better put protection around their family. I agree. And Melanin said, all money ain't good money neither. Damn, I had to learn that shit the hard way, Melanin. Woo! There are a lot of clients I hate I ever met. Now here's the thing. I've had a whole lot of wonderful clients, okay, but I ain't gonna say a whole lot. I'm wrong to say a whole lot, because people might get offended. I've had some amazing clients, and the good outweighed the bad. But I have had a handful that I can count on 5 fingers that wasn't good. They wasn't good at all, baby. Because the issue is, when they offering money to you, what is they gonna leave behind? What's the residue? What's the residue? And a lot of people be talking about, oh, some practitioners, oh man, somebody trying to curse me, taking on some residue of your clients, and you did not know how to properly dispose of it. And like I say, there is one, I can count them all on 5 fingers. One of the worst is that vampire. I wish I could go back and never had spent them 18 months with that person, telling me to be a personal assistant. Oh gosh, I wish I had never done it. Oh gosh, because this man is the devil himself. When I say that, it's a black devil. What it is. That's one of Satan's own. Okay? Brought a lot of badass omens to us, because it's collecting souls. This is one of the clients I have said to myself is very diabolical. When you got a client coming to you and they beat death, don't mess with them. Because death behind them, and try to save them. Death is, you got death all around you. What I mean about that is they bring darkness with them. So y'all, if y'all new people at the game and stuff, you know, you really want to get out there and start, doing your work and practicing and making a little bit of change or what have you to supplement your home and stuff. You got to be able to discern who you're going to do work with and who you ain't. Look at their situation. You got to really be a very effective reader. If you have to get you a set of tarot cards, playing deck of cards, or something, and based upon those readings, would determine whether or not you would work with these people. Just even when the phone rings, let your spirits tell you whether or not you should be picking that phone up. If them spirits tell you not to answer that phone, don't you answer. Because some phone call I don't even pick up. If I get this feeling, I be like, I ain't answering that. That man brought darkness. Let me, because I told y'all about that situation. And he's in the YouTube community, so y'all better watch out. He may show up. I think I need to let y'all know. It's only fair that I let the witches know this person, so won't nobody else get harmed. He's got the mark of the beast in his face, and he's a dreadlock man, very, very black skinned man. Watch that. The mark of the beast. All those people are marked. It's a dot they put in their face to carry with them from one lifetime to the next. No, and I hate to say it. You got like, I ain't trying to offend nobody. If you got a baby born with a black mark on their face like that right there, that baby been marked. You know what I'm saying? Now there's a lot of words, a lot of things out there. They say, a witch might mark them from one life to the next time. Witch doctor or something like that. They be marked, and then they said then maybe they're just marked, but they've done something really, 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 really terrible in a past life. I'm not saying a person who just eventually just got a mark on their face out of nowhere. I ain't talking about those people. You got a burn on your face now. It shows up. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about babies that are burned with that, and they said that those are birthmarks right there. They're right there. That's an evil, wicked situation you're dealing with. I seen a little boy in a mall, probably right last year. He had one of the marks on his face. Me and Willie was talking about him, and you're really supposed to look at them. So I hope ain't nobody in here we got no baby like that. But I'm just here to tell you, if you do have a baby like that, then more than likely, that's what you're dealing with. So you want to take those babies in to have them. That's why they christen babies and stuff like that. But if you're not of the church, you can take that baby to a priest, or take the baby to a Saint Goma or something. Take them to a Boko or Mambo, or take them to somebody, because you don't have to get that darkness off of them. Because they can bring it to you, and they turn your whole house dark. Sun be out just as pretty, got all your windows open. You can't even see nothing. You can't see the light of day. You understand? Can turn a white room into just nothing but black soot and dust. It's overnight. They bring with them cobwebs, soot, dust, dis-ease, pain. You know what I'm saying? These people do exist, and you can't help those type of people. Those people will have to go somewhere to somebody overseas. Okay. Sinkist Queen said, I had a client that was trying to extract the good in my marriage while she had me working on hers. It's real in these spiritual streets. You right. You would be surprised. Okay, I let you back in here, okay? I just put you in timeout for a minute. I see you back. You only people welcome in here are the people who gonna respect me and respect the people in the chat room, the audience. You understand? If you're not respecting them, and I slip and say, which y'all know where I got to get that out of my system. But that's all that's respected up in here. Woo! Sinkist Queen said, remember Cain got a mark. It was for protection after he killed Abel. Woo! Woo! Gosh! That blew me away. I forgot about that. So y'all, anybody in here ever seen those people with those black marks in their face? If y'all see somebody like that show up, they need work, walk away. I'm warning you to walk away. This person sacrificed souls. I had so many folks to die in my damn family during that 18-month period. I was like, God damn. Woo! I thought I was going to lose everything. Time to turn around. I'm getting a call up in Birmingham. Such and such done died. Such and such done died. And even the person admitted to me that they worked with two different practitioners and all their family members was dying too. And I just put two and two together and said, let me get out of this situation. And it can go on for a period of time when they connect with you because that particular kingdom that they serve, their minions, can continue to eat and consume souls in your family. This character was telling me that it had was offered a whole universe, which I was just I wasn't really paying it no attention. A whole universe was offered to them, and they didn't have any light in it. And now it makes sense to me. The light was going to be coming from Mama ass, everybody else that he had something to do with. And when this person came around, we egged our bones with hurt. Do you hear me? This person had our bones hurt. It felt something like somebody was stabbing us in our bones, in the skull, arm, all that, because it said that it picked it up in South Carolina. And I was like, what? It took some work to banish that person out. Y'all be careful who y'all pull into y'all space. It might not be a good idea. If you are like immature in this game, you can't handle this. These people have you where your feet is twisted, your face twisted, your bones twisted. These are gurus. These are not your average people. These are not your average humble people that are coming for you. Your hair done fell off the top of your head. You be bald headed. Do you hear me? You be wondering why you're covered in shingles and I'm telling you what can happen. You find you done lost everything, goddamn thing. You don't even have hardly a nickel in your pocket. You lost your home. You done lost your money. You done lost your marriage. You see what I'm saying? See, I watched that, and they got it. You ain't got nobody. You got to be careful. You ain't got nobody coming here to tell me to get this. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna do this right here. Okay, let me let y'all go on and answer this important call. Okay. Okay. Bye bye.